They'll be facing the Southern Tag Champions. Would you bring your lunch over here and leave it with us, Jimmy Hart, for crying out loud? Hopping up in the ring, ready for the official introductions. Dave.
One fall, 15-minute time limit match. Total weight of 407 pounds. From Memphis, Tennessee, Tom Maley. His partner from Nashville, Tennessee, Roy Rodgers. Going against him at a total weight of 465 pounds. From Japan, Tojo Yamamoto. And from Memphis, Tennessee, Wayne Ferris. Their manager, Jimmy Hart, also in their corner. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Your referee is Jerry Calhoun.
You might take a look at Jimmy Hart, by the way, Dave, and all the wrestling fans that haven't seen him with that neck brace.
Neck brace,
Yeah, we'll have more about that a little bit later on. One of the little pains that Jimmy can expect with the kind of attitude that he's got. Yeah. Tojo and Wayne Ferris, they're the current Southern Tag Champions. They won it in what I consider to be a rather tainted way. They don't really care as long as they got the belts, but you saw it right here. On Championship Wrestling, Wayne Ferris starting against Roy Rodgers. Roy, we had, I think, his second professional match here on Championship Wrestling, and that was only a couple of 3 weeks ago. And he's a young fellow that's coming along, an awful lot to learn. Tom Maley, not too much further ahead of him in experience. Tom hadn't been at it that long, but pretty good move on the top wrist lock as Roy takes him back over. Tojo saying he used the hair. Jimmy Hart screaming hair, hair, hair. Some more of that brainwash routine with the referee. And Calhoun tells Tojo, forget it, I'll do the refereeing. Ferris turns him over. Roy Rodgers comes right back with him. Rodgers holding on the arm of Tojo Yamamoto again, and Tojo this time turned over and put down on the deck, and Rodgers goes in for a tight arm bar, but can't hold it. Rodgers over the top. Tojo thought as he turned around he was going to go for a backdrop in there. Rodgers gave him the leapfrog, went over. There's a tag out to Wayne Ferris. And Wayne comes in, double-handed chop. Ferris with head and hair. Slammed into the turnbuckle is Rodgers, and Ferris follows it up with a forearm that drives him to his knees. Turnbuckle again, tag out to Tojo. Referee trying to pull Ferris off of him as he's got a foot in the neck. Better watch, Jimmy. Somebody hits you right in the neck again. Woo, big chop from Yamamoto. Wow. Rodgers feeling the chopping block of Yamamoto. From behind, it's Ferris. And now Yamamoto comes back in. Busting Roy Rodgers, and Wayne Ferris takes a tag and puts a foot in the midsection. One fall, 15-minute time period.
We're about 3 minutes into it right now. Nice move by Rodgers.
Rodgers got out of the way as Ferris took him too lightly, and look at young Tom Maley come after it. Uh-oh. Wayne was getting ready to be slung into the turnbuckle across the way on a whip from Maley, and he just banged at his eyes, and that was it. Pick up a body slam. Maley down. Catches a foot, Wayne Ferris. Again, on the shoulder, tag to Yamamoto. Ferris and Yamamoto obviously heavy favorites in this match against the much younger, much less experienced team of Tom Maley and Roy Rodgers, and Yamamoto not heeding the referee about letting go of the hair. Tojo with a point of that foot right in the midsection. Again, a warning from referee Jerry Calhoun.
Devastating here as Tojo Had him by the arm, and he just whipped him toward the center of the ring, and Ferris caught him with that leg as Maley was on his way to the mat.
That's a big chop, cover by Yamamoto. 2, 3, and that's it.
4 minutes, 10 seconds the time. 4:10.
You know, it was just a matter of time, to use an old song, for Ferris and Yamamoto. But we've seen some stunning upsets right here on Championship Wrestling. And, of course, that's the thing you hope for, that you get an opportunity to see a young fella come along like Coco Ware did when he won the TV championship in here. Maybe